Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
I got 3 good quality receivers, man. After these 2, I swear.
Throwing is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Power. All go special. All go special.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, maybe the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54 miles. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check, 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 check.
Got it.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shamar Stephen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. The ball
oh my God!
Unfortunately, wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel.
Yeah, that was like still
all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
And then that's the thing, man. Why the hell you can't challenge that?
Able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach was screaming.
Why would you take the challenge away?
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
Wait, they got down.
And it's intercepted.
Yeah, okay.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better.
You better not learn your basics.
Be frank about the whole thing.
Get some safeties in that linebacker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
54 Mike. Hey!
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
You said it ain't good, huh?
Taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Look who it is.
These strong safeties,
My
some
boy
people
Harris.
may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Hello.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Alert, 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 alert.
Kill.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
He's gone.
Good.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes.
Oh, let him break the pocket.
Score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope.
These motherfuckers are going to get the job done.
That'll be taken in the
That's
end zone.
my play call. That's all it is.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They run again on first down.
Get the fuck out the way!
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards.
Man, come on, man. I told you get the hell out of my motherfucking way. You thought it was a game?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Madison.
Like hell.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second.
Hold on. Get this nigga out the goddamn game. Who is all these motherfuckers goddamn? I'm ready.
Goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Motherfucker goddamn 0 blitz in every goddamn play.
Get
out wide. There you go. Get out wide.
But he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
There we go. Switch the play
And they're
call.
able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, this is my last one for the night. Boy, I got goddamn.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone.
I'm going to kick your goddamn ass though first.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard
All
line.
right, it's time to get creative, fellas.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick
Oh, my fuck.
That he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10.
This nigga is in the backfield, dog.
Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Ain't got nothing to do with it. He tackled in the backfield.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That's fielded in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
All over this shit.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down. Boom. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down. Boom. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Boone with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yeah, I got you.
To throw, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
Come on.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mark 54.
No gain on this defense.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I've got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationship with the head coach and the general manager there.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Left side caught by Diggs. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, no, easy.
On play action, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on 1st down. Boom. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
And that takes a start down a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I tell you, You don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Show it up. Show it up.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a give, right side. Boom. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, hey, 7.
Cousins sliding out of the pocket. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now, third and goal.
Check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Watch it before.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me, because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
What we got?
25.
On second and 7, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
On third down, Carson. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Carson. And he He works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll toss it out to Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is fielded inside the 5. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check.